Welcome to Museful Creations, where imagination comes to life.
Welcome, crafty friends. Today I'm unveiling the big secret behind this mini journal, a 3D shaker window made from something you'd normally toss away. I'll show you how I built the entire base, plus a bonus camera shaker using Foraged Fragments stamps. And at the very end, you'll see 6 more beautiful journals and their custom cases. The secret starts right here with this cat food box. The size is perfect, the surface is sturdy, and it's a win for recycling. I used Foraged Hues digital kit to cover the front of the cat box, and then I used the rectangle die cut to cut through the front so that I can start the process of the 3D shaker frame. Next, I took the rectangle, kind of like this medium size, and I stamped the mushroom from Foraged Fragments IFC image, and I will also emboss with clear embossing powder and my heat gun. Next, I'm using black foam adhesive sheet with the 2 rectangle die cuts to create the frame that will hold the bits and pieces on the shaker window. Here's a great tip when you're working with acetate. You want to layer a piece of tissue paper on the top, then your die cut on top of your acetate, then another piece of tissue paper underneath the acetate before you complete your sandwich, and then pass it through your die cut machine. Next, we're going to begin the assemblage of the shaker window, if you will. You're going to adhere the frame to the acetate, then trim it. And I'm showing you the additional pieces that I cut and I also trimmed. I do want you to know that in the next frame, you'll see that I cut a second piece of a frame to cover that brown rectangle that you see to the right. So here I've already adhered the acetate to one side of the frame. I'm adding additional glue, and it's to secure that frame on the inside cover. Now I'm adding the various sequins, and this is an oldie but a goodie by Zentia, and it's by Stuart Gill. If you've been around for a while, you'll know what I'm talking about. The products are so much fun and quite durable, and those are sequences or butterflies from Recollections. And then here's a little tip. This is how I was able to adhere the mushroom ISC stamp. You'll see this cool tip with a little bit of glue and then the brown rectangle that I will lay on the top, and it will pick up if you press slightly on the middle, just like so. That way you can see and then gauge how you want to center the image that you stamped, which I will then now proceed to use a pencil to draw just a very light frame around the brown paper so that I'm able to adhere it in its place. I love this so much, I tried a second version, a little camera shaker with a twist on the process. Next, you're going to cut 3 camera pieces from 2 sturdy pieces of cardstock and then your digital. You will then take a circle of choice and punch it through or not punch it through, but use your die cut machine to make that center hole on the front of the cat box cover. And then you're going to cut a few additional circles so that you can stamp on one of them and also begin the layering process. Here I'm using eyelets, super tiny ones, on one of the corners of the die cut, camera die cut, and then I used regular 1/8 inch eyelets on the other circles that are on the camera. It's just such a fun way to add accent to your piece. Here I'm showing you how I layered the circle frame with the different rocks, the different Byzantia or Byzanta. These are the jewel textures for crafting, and the other butterfly embellishments that I showed earlier. And now I'm going to show you how I will assemble the 3D shaker onto the camera. And here's the payoff. 7 journals, each one unique. Plus, I crafted 4 custom cases to house and protect them. If you'd love a full tutorial on these cases, drop a comment below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved uncovering the secret, please subscribe, hit the like, and visit my Innovative Stamp Creations website, as well as Ko-fi or Coffee for more creative magic. SpeakPipe is always open if you'd like to share your ideas or questions. I'll see you in the next creative session.